Polsce. Jest także sekcja konsularna ambasady USA z programem SAM.
I'm a military police officer, and I'm here to demonstrate what an MP looks like, in essence, and answer some questions for the Polish population. I know a lot of the Polish ZWs, which is a Polish police officer, they sometimes relate to our jobs as well, so we answer some of their questions as best as possible. Today's Freedom Festival has to do with the Polish and U.S. relation, where we helped out the Polish. It's beautiful out here. I'm getting to meet people. I'm getting to meet people from all over the world, actually. A lot of U.S. supporters, a lot of Polish supporters, a lot of fans for the U.S. Army, so I'm having a great time.
Here at the embassy I just started. I started about 3 weeks ago, but I was most recently the Consul General in Krakow. So I've been in Poland altogether almost a year. But before that, I served here 15 years ago, where I was a visa officer and a public affairs officer. The Freedom Festival, it's the third time that it's been organized by our American Corner and the city of Warsaw. They've been working together to put together a celebration of not only independence, our independence, but also 30 years of the first democratic and free elections in Poland. So it sort of meshed well, very close together, and we were able to celebrate our freedom and theirs. Currently, we're celebrating 100 years of our diplomatic relations. We're very, very strong allies in NATO. Both our bilateral relationship is strong, etc. But we've been friends with Poland for more than 100 years. We have this very, very strong and long and history of working together and being friends and allies, and it's only continued to strengthen. Currently, Poland is, as Ambassador Mosbacher says, one of our strongest partners in Europe, if not the strongest. So we have a strong traditional relationship that is rooted in the desire for freedom and democracy. The more that we can share our values, the more that we can sort of communicate and talk about experiences and show, one of the great things that this festival is doing is there's different stands where you can see music and you can listen to music and you can take part in traditional American sports and you can take, those are cultural aspects of our relationship that have to continue to have a platform. We have to continue to travel to each other's countries. We have to continue to talk about that history, and this is a perfect way to celebrate that relationship, which is unique. people attend these kinds of festivals really do a lot for the relationship. And you get to learn about the United States. We get to explain, you know, America's story through sports and music. We have a wonderful stand here that is being run by some of our flex students that went on exchange programs in the U.S. They spent a year at a high school in the United States. That does wonders for the relationship. People can see that our dedicated warriors of freedom are here to support the independence and freedom of Poland. That's huge. And I am so thankful, not only for our Warriors of Freedom's service, but the fact that they do things like this, that they take part in explaining the United States to the people of Poland. It's, the value cannot be measured. It's huge. Though, you know, we have the Marines from the embassy. They're doing a pull-up contest just to sort of, you know, get people acquainted with who they are and what they do. And then we had, you know, different stands with a mechanical bull, so people could see how that was. And, you know, just these little pieces together explain America's story. And I think that's a real fun way to explain who we are and what our values are. One of the things I really appreciate is the long history that Poland has had and how resilient a nation Poland is, and the Polish people are some of the most hardworking people I've ever met. It is such a pleasure to be able to talk about their history and to be able to experience what they went through their eyes, and, you know, sort of contribute however we can to strengthening that relationship. I grew up in Chicago, so I gotta be honest with you, I thought I was Polish for a while because there's so many Poles in Chicago. So for me, it's just like coming home. But it's really a pleasure being here and working with one of our strongest partners to ensure that the world's safe. You know, a safe Poland is a safe United States of America. I just want to say thank you to the men and women that have served our country, that take part in this, that support us, and that keep us free. The ambassador, myself, and the whole team at the embassy, we don't take that lightly. And so I just want to say thank you.